What's going on, beautiful people? JT here, coming at you with another episode of Pokemon GO, and today we're gonna do something kind of fun. We're gonna try to grind out as many Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise quests as possible, and I have 3 of them right here. Let's see what happens. They do have a shiny boosted rate on them. It's believed to be about a 1 in 64 to a 1 in 100 chance, so maybe we'll get lucky and maybe we'll get a good one shiny, right? So the first one of the entire video is a shiny Venusaur. Let's go! Let's freaking go. 1116 isn't great, unfortunately, in terms of IVs, but I don't care. We literally just got a shiny Venusaur as our first encounter. That is a hell of a way to start. This is amazing. And let's just take a look at these IVs. They are literally almost the floor, but that's perfectly fine. We got a shiny Venusaur on the first check. Come on. If you haven't smashed the like button yet, please smash that like button for me. Can we get back to back though? That's the question right here. It's not a shiny Blastoise, but again, didn't expect it. And the last one, what are you? Another Venusaur, not shiny, and slightly better. Batch number 2. Hopefully we will get another shiny in this batch. I think that we might not see one for a little bit, but that was pretty crazy that the first one was shiny. Well, we got a Charizard finally, and this one is a 1206, which isn't great, but I would love to see a shiny Charizard. That would be so cool. Perhaps the one at the bottom is going to be the shiny. No, but it's a Venusaur, cool, and an 1151, that's pretty up there. And the last one is another Charizard, not shiny, and a 1202. Those are not great. The next batch of 3, I'm gonna go with the middle one this time. I'm feeling it, come on! Ah, Venusaur, oops, and the AR is on, my bad. Well, there's a Venusaur. Cool, and 1148 is not terrible, that's actually pretty decent. Let's move on with the bottom one. What are you gonna be? A Blastoise, not shiny, and in 1015, that's not a great CP. And the very final one, what are you gonna be? You are a Charizard, not a black one though, and a 1210. Man, our Charizard luck when it comes to IVs has not been great. Hopefully it'll get better soon. Batch number 4, hopefully this one will have a shiny in it. Let's see what the middle one gives us this time. We got ourselves a Venusaur. Is it gonna be a good Venusaur? Nah, 1121. I'm thinking the bottom one this time. Let's do the bottom one. What do we got? A Blastoise. I still have never seen a wild shiny Blastoise, so I would really like to see one soon. And the last one. What are you? Another Venusaur. Wow, a lot of Venusaurs today. Another chance with a batch of 3. Let's see what number 1 is going to be. A Blastoise, again with AR on. Why do I keep doing that? All right, there you go. There is a Blastoise. It's a 1024 though. It's not that great, but perhaps this one will be better. Another Blastoise, that's cool, and a 1021, all right. Both not so great. And the very last one. What are you going to be? A Venusaur that isn't shiny, and, ooh, 1116. That's probably the worst one I've seen all day. I think this is batch 5. I'm losing count, actually, but whatever. Let's see what happens with this one. What are you? A Blastoise. Blastoise is a 1031. Next up, we've got ourselves another Blastoise. 2 Blastoises, that's awesome, but not shiny. And the last one, is it a third Blastoise? No, it's a Charizard. Man, I would have loved to see that shiny. And a 1202. That's not great. Took a little while to find these ones, but hopefully they will have a shiny in them, right? Haha, batch 7 starts off with a Venusaur, 1138. It's not the best, but still, we're getting XLs for every one of these we catch, so I don't really care about IVs, really. The second one, what are you? Another Venusaur, okay, and an 1149, slightly better. And the very final one, come on, baby. Be a shiny or another Venusaur. Okay, and it is an 1135. And here's our last batch of 3 for the day. We're gonna do a lot more tomorrow, but I mean, we did pretty good today, and I'm really happy. I mean, we got 1 shiny, and if we include these 3, that's only in 24 checks, so 1 in 24 is way better than 1 in 64 or 1 in 100, so hopefully we can actually keep going up from here with number 1. What do we got? We got a Blastoise. It isn't shiny, and a 1030. That's all right. Next up for number 2, what are you? A Venusaur, again, and it is an 1135. And the very final one, I don't know what it is, but it could be shiny. Oh, it's a shiny Blastoise. Let's go. It's not good, 1022, but literally 2 shinies in 1 day. Let's freaking do this. I am so happy. Let's catch it real quick, see what we get when it comes to IVs, but I don't care. 2 shinies in 24 checks. That is really good. We're way over odds right now, and I don't know if they increased the odds on these. I'm not gonna say they did, but I'm just happy because this is my first ever shiny wild Blastoise. That's insane. And we finally got it, cool. Luckily, it only took 2 throws. Now let's see these pretty bad IVs. I already know they're gonna be bad IVs, but what are ya? Yeah, 12, 11, 12. Don't care, super happy about it. Let's move on to day 2. Let's see if we can get a shiny Charizard. And now it is day 2, and man, Today is a very hot day, and not only that, this big mega storm came in, so I had to grab the umbrella because it is a very nasty day. So if you haven't already smashed that like button, please do so. And if you haven't subscribed already, but you're enjoying yourself, feel free to subscribe. We have a lot of fun in here, including these 3 checks right here. We can't stop because of a little storm, right? So let's see what happens with number 1. It is a Venusaur, but it is not shiny, an 1160. That's pretty up there. Let's see what the second one has to give us. Another Venusaur, pretty cool, and another 11, wow, back-to-back 1160s. That's really rare. And is this one gonna be a third Venusaur at 1160? No, it's a Charizard, not a shiny one, in a 1204. Man, I don't know what it is. Charizard, I don't know what I did to you, but I'm sorry. Please give me better IVs. Well, batch number 2 started off with a Blastoise, but unfortunately, I accidentally clicked on it, so there you go. And here's the other 2. What's the first one? It is another Blastoise that isn't shiny, and a 1041. That's not bad. I think you want to be in the 50s, though, for the hundo. And the last one is a shiny Venusaur. There we go. That is 3 in 30 checks. And this one is an 1160, which is insanely up there. Way better than the first one. So, yeah, I am very happy. I don't know because I actually haven't caught the other 1160s, so I have no idea if this is good, but it's funny because didn't the last batch have back-to-back 1160s? So, cool. Hopefully this is good. I don't think it's the hundo, though. I really don't think it's the hundo. I think the hundo's in the 70s or something like that, but another shiny is still amazing. It is, wow, 15, 15, 13. That is probably my best shiny Venusaur, so not complaining in the slightest. Very happy with that. Time for the 11th batch of researches. The first one is a Charizard that isn't shiny, and a 1215. At least it's a little bit better. Encounter number dose is another Venusaur, and an 1140. And the very final one, number 3, is another shiny Venusaur. What is happening? Bro, 1138, cool. I'm totally down, and I'm not upset in the slightest. I mean, we literally got a 96 earlier, but man, we literally, technically that's back-to-back batches, not back-to-back shinies for sure, but we are really doing good right now, and I'm sure that these aren't like 1 in 10 shiny rates, because I have to be getting lucky here, because people are doing the mega raids, I believe, and they would have noticed it at the very least. Also, I just cannot hit this to save my life. There we go, we hit it. Let's take a look at this thing's IVs. It's, yeah, 11, 13, 15. Not as good as the last one we just got, but I don't care. That's literally 3 Venusaurs in this video and 1 Blastoise. That's 4 shinies, 4 and 33 checks. That's really good. The 12th batch of researches. What do we get from number 1? A Blastoise, not shiny, and 1026. The middle one, what were you? Another Venusaur. And the last one, what are you? A Charizard, not shiny, and an 1195. Wow. That is very down there. 3 more, but what will they be? The first one is a Charizard, and why am I in AR? Jeez, there we go. Charizard, 1215. Let's see what the second one is. Another Charizard. I really want to see a shiny of this. An 1196. And the last one, what are you? Another Charizard. Wow, 3 Charizards in a row, and all of them decent, I guess, but nothing too crazy. Another batch of 3, but what are they going to be? Number 1 is a Venusaur, and it's 1154. Number dose, what are you? Another Venusaur, okay, and it's an 1146. And the very final one, what are you? Another Venusaur, okay, 1143. No shiny in that batch, but perfectly fine. You know, we're currently in the same spot where I got my Shundo during the research day, so I'll see if we get back-to-back Shundos in the same spot, right? All right, well, no, that's a Blastoise and a 1011. Perhaps the bottom one will be good to us? No, but it's a Venusaur, an 1146. And the very last one, what are you? Charizard. Wow, we got 1 of each in there, and 1206. I'm really hoping to get a shiny Charizard, so please one of these be a shiny Charizard. Well, that was a Charizard, that's amazing, and a 1219, that's the best one we've seen so far, so that's cool. But like I said, a big black Charizard would be great, right? Or Blastoise, always down with Blastoise, 1026. And here's the last chance out of this batch. Is it going to be? No, but it is a Charizard, so that's cool. And a 1215, at least they're getting a little better now. All right, everybody, this is going to be our last encounters, but this will bring us up to 51. So, a good amount of encounters, especially because these things are pretty spread out. I mean, it takes me a while to find some of these sometimes, so let's start with a bottom one. Let's work our way up. So, we got a Venusaur from the first one, pretty cool, and another 1160. Man, 1160 really likes me, but at least it's a good IV that likes me, so that's good. How about the bottom one, or I guess the middle one technically, it doesn't matter. It's a Venusaur again, an 1138. And our very final one. What are you, and are you gonna be shiny? No, but it's a Charizard to wrap it up on and a 1220. That's pretty good. I would imagine, seeing that we were getting things in the 11s, so that's actually pretty good. I gotta say, we did pretty good. Out of 51 encounters, we got 4 shinies, so I really think we got really lucky on that, though. I mean, they're not supposed to be like a 1 in 10 or 1 in 20. I believe they are still 1 in 64 to 1 in 100, so the fact that we got 4 of them in under 100 checks is absolutely absurd, especially this one, though. I am absurdly happy with this one. I mean, come on. It is literally a 15, 15, 13, 96%. And you know what? I'm going to max it all the way to 40. I'm not going to quite bring it to 50 yet, because there's always a chance we could get a better one, and there's plenty of time in this event, but let's at least get it there. So it's going to be a 2707. Let's just max it all the way to 40. Boom. And I will end up giving this Frenzy Plant in the future if it actually turns out to be the best one I have, or maybe I need it for some kind of special challenge or something. But if we were to max it all the way, it would be a 3060. And I do have the XLs for it, so, I mean, we'll do it in the future, but I just cannot believe that we literally got this good of a shiny, because I expected them all to be like the first Venusaur, you know? But on that note, we're wrapping up the video right here. If you enjoyed it, and I really hope you have, please smash the like button for me, show me some love, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell icon so you know when I upload, and also comment down below. Have you been getting lucky with either Charizard, Venusaur, or Blastoise through the research? Please let me know in the comments down below. Links for Patreon and merch are in the description box below, but with that being said, this is the end of the video. I'll see you in the next one.